This is a Fatal 4 podcast.
And we're back with another episode of Didn't Get All of It, Japan. I am one of your hosts. It's your boy B Rob, and I'm joined on my virtual left by one Will Housell.
So I just want to get a little story time out of the way before we do anything this week. Just to give you a frame of mind of where I am tonight and where I am in life. So it's been kind of a messy week, stuff happens, life happens. So to pull the curtain back a little, we have our little Discord chat, the three of us and another host who will not be named. And, we just talk about the news and what happens. And, because I was so busy this week, I wasn't really paying attention to it. I checked the messages here and there, sometimes it catches my eye. Maybe I'll respond. So the other day, our wonderful host, to be Rob's right, Kaz Wheeler, decided to message, Jake Lee is the next Shibata. Now, I knew this was bait, but something triggered me. Where I declared that I wish death on my friend. And do I regret it? Not really. So that's where we are right now mentally.
In my defense.
Right. Wait.
Okay,
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Because of his the state of disarray in his life, I did announce him from being on my virtual left when that's reserved for Kaz. So today he's on my virtual right is one Kaz Wheeler.
Okay. So in my defense, we hadn't heard from you for a couple of days, and
Yes.
we were kind of worried. And I was like, if there's anything that's going to draw Will out, it's something this horribly egregious.
A normal person would just ping you like, "Hey, you okay? Everything all right?"
Yeah, but that's not fun.
This is
I thought I could. What's the worst thing I could say right now that would draw Will out? And I was like, if he doesn't respond to this, then he might be dead.
Something might be amiss.
So in my defense, it was all because I care.
Yes. We put you in a mental state of flux to show you that we care. But yes, like I said at the top of the show, this is Didn't Get All of It, Japan. And we just want to discuss with you the goings on in the great wide world of Japanese professional wrestling. And boy, do we have some things for you going down in the A block. Kaz, you want to hit me up with what your first linky link that you got here?
Oh yeah. We got a good little bit tonight. First, probably the biggest news this last week. Kota Ibushi is coming back to DDT.
Yeah.
After a long time away from the promotion.
Bro said, "Fuck you, Tony Khan."
Been to New Japan, been to AEW, and now back home.
Mind you, been to AEW as in is all elite graphic, signed contract.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't worked a match since.
I don't think he cares. But yeah, he's going to be returning August 25th in a 6-man tag. He's tagging with Danshuko Dino and Akito against Tetsuya Endo, Yuki Ino, and Yuya Koroku.
The good Tetsuya.
That's I'm hope isn't if Ibushi's in any kind of shape whatsoever. Ibushi and Tetsuya Endo is a match I would be looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you a report in GDT.
Oh yeah. If that happens, we're definitely gonna be covering that. Ibushi seems to maybe be coming back. Do we think he's in any way going to be Ibushi of old?
No.
Well, I don't think he'll ever be what he once was, but I feel like we can get a more stable and a serviceable Kota Ibushi.
I think he's going to try his damnedest. That's all I'll say.
Yes. to the detriment of his self
Yes.
and others, maybe.
Yes.
I mean, it can't be any worse than the last time we saw him, where he was just broken.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
broken. So he's like Matt Hardy.
Hey, don't you dare
Yes.
bring that bitch up on this show.
The
God damn
forbidden
it.
door has opened.
No, don't
Kota
bring him in.
Ibushi and TNA is broken Kota. Yeah.
Kota Ibushi and the Hardy Boys. You know, just like 20 years ago, that fucking rock.
Yeah. Honestly,
yeah. That would.
If 10 years ago, it would have rocked. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Today, no, thank you.
The only thing rocking are like Matt's knees.
Mm-hmm. So, like, him coming home, I think what the catalyst was that one DDT show that he made the initial appearance on,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I think the creator of DDT Pro Wrestling asked him to do, his retirement match or retirement tour with him or whatever. So I think that's kind of why he's coming home.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, it's probably the best place for him. Like, it seems like he enjoys being there.
Mm-hmm.
As much as we had the Golden Lovers run, and Ibushi is world champion for a little bit in New Japan and all that. And, the very short AEW stint that went whatever.
Don't forget his legendary NXT run.
Oh yeah, for the Cruiserweight Classic.
Which I went back and watched that not too long ago. It's still so weird seeing him in that ring.
Him and Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, it's very odd.
He has a real sleeper against TJP during that era.
Mhm.
I'd go check it out if you ever had the time.
Yeah, that's the one I watched. Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, also him and Cedric Alexander, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
that was the Please Sign
both of
Cedric
those
match, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. And which was also weird because Kota was in that match too. Y'all didn't want to sign your boy either.
Well, because people thought he was going to win it.
And I mean, I think it's always been said that if him or Zach would have signed, they were going to win.
To be fair, we got a Grand Metal League, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be. I'm very looking forward to seeing what kind of Ibushi we get there. That'll be. I'll be very curious. The other New Japan news we got is Capital Collision in DC is coming August 30th. We've got a few matches announced. We got TMDK defending the strong tag belts against everybody's favorite Hechicero and Virus.
Hell yeah, Hechicero. More time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's I'm very big on the big lucha dudes lately. We'll talk a little bit about that later when we get to Pro Wrestling Noah. But yeah, that should be a good match. I think those two teams will work pretty well. TMDK usually works good with those guys.
Yeah, and plus, like, I know very little about Hechicero outside of what we've been seeing in AEW, but what I've seen of it has blown my mind every time because, like, I'm not used to the moveset, his style, or anything like that. But from what I did see from him sporadically, it's just like it's never really the same. It's not like you can just point to, all right, this is where he does this spot, or this is where he does this, because it's like different every fucking time, and that's kind of refreshing in a way.
He's a wizard.
Yeah.
You know who else is a wizard?
Chris Jericho?
Yep.
A grand wizard.
Well, just that one movie.
In real life.
Yeah.
These opinions are Will Housel's and B-Rob's.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Mr. Chase Owens fan. Go on.
Yeah.
I'm never going to live that down. The other match we have announced is Leo Rush versus Gabe Kidd for the strong open weight title.
Wait, you said, I'm sorry, I want to go back to your transition. You said, who else is a wizard? Which of these two were you going to refer to as a wizard?
That was it. It was Jericho. That was the bit.
Oh, I thought you were going to refer to one of these two as a wizard. I was like, who the fuck?
No, I just wanted to bring up Jericho because it might have pissed off B-Rob. That's it.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
that's the only time I ever want to bring up Jericho, just to irritate B-Rob.
Yeah, fuck you. And then Leo Rush is magical. He could be a wizard, especially when he's his persona of the Black Heart. Yeah, exactly. You get it. You see it.
That's the transition I was actually going for. You guys got it.
The worst gimmick in 2020 whatever year.
Okay, hold on. Leo Rush, Blackheart, or Jonathan Gresham's weird
squid mask. At least the squid mask is like him trying to be shitty Muda. Him doing the demon mid match is fucking stupid.
I liked what I've seen of it. I've never seen a bull.
It's been stupid since he took that destroyer off the ladder from Janela and no sold it.
Oh, so he's been doing that far back?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay. But that was wild, that destroyer that you speak of. Anyway, Leo Rush versus Gabe Kidd for the strong open weight, heavyweight elemental P title.
Yeah.
Interested because through this G1 tournament, and we'll speak about that a little bit later, Gabe Kidd has been growing on me. Very much so. Like I'm, hype about this match or whatever. He's been doing, people have been praising him for his commentary stuff on the G1 the past couple of days or whatever. I think it's all right. But like his accent is weird because like, where is he from?
Well, he's from England.
But he sounds like he's Jamaican.
What? Like a patois?
I guess maybe. There's a lot of blending of styles there. But like, I'm speaking of blending of styles and whatnot. I think what Leo Rush brings to the ring and what Gabe Kidd brings to the ring. I think this will be an interesting clash in styles.
Yeah, because I don't know if we've seen Gabe against a smaller guy like that. At least not that I can think of offhand.
Yeah, so he'll actually be the bigger guy going in. So that might work to his advantage in certain ways. Because like Leo Rush is very quick, elusive, and everything, and he doesn't have a problem selling. So like Gabe with his brash offense or whatever might, it might mesh pretty good together.
Yeah, I think it's definitely got a chance. I mean, it's like you said, it's going to be an interesting mix because angry Gabe like he is now, and Leo Rush, who's just one of the fastest guys you've ever seen in a ring. It's going to be a very interesting pairing.
Will, question for you.
Yes.
Do you think on this show, August 30th, and what I would assume is possibly the main event, Leo Rush versus Gabe Kidd for the strong open heavyweight elemental P title, do you think we get an appearance by the Blackheart?
I feel it's a given.
Mm-hmm. Do you like he get it beat into him to where he has to transform?
Yeah, he gets beat up so badly. He gets the bruv beat out of him.
He gets the bruv beat out of him, bruv.
Okay, he's from Nottingham, England. That's where it is. That's where yeah, it is. That's where the accent's from.
No, that's not real.
No, that's where like
also I'm going to put
right or Robin Hood. Robin Hood's from Nottingham. Friar Tuck.
It's a fictional character.
Yeah, that's what you said. I'm agreeing with you. You said it's made up.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm dropping something in the chat for you guys to look at a picture of very young Gabe Kidd.
Oh.
And look how different Gabe Kidd looked.
Oh my God.
That does not look like the same human being.
Can we make that the show image?
He was the What Culture Internet champion. Wow. Remember What Culture? Wow.
That is a young kid or whatever.
19 and 44. Good Lord.
A young kid.
Yeah.
So
we'll put that in the notes. But yeah, the other thing we have for Capital Collision, we had the announcement that the Grizzly Young veterans are appearing.
Are they also from Nottingham?
No. They're from Jesus. How's the promo go?
The UK, bruv.
No, they're because he has the big long promo that's great, and I can't remember it offhand.
All right, fuck it. We just put a link
Anyway,
in the chat.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. But no, I'm very hyped for this. They haven't announced the match yet, but I love GYV.
I want your loving, GYV, for some young vets. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, they're cool. They haven't really done anything since leaving.
Yeah, for real. It's like they came to Ring of Honor, I think, right? And then
they did the one shot with AEW.
They did.
Yeah, they also went to Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know. They're kind of in a weird situation to where, like, when they pop up, they haven't done enough post WWE to where, like, when they pop up, I get kind of excited, but like it's just like whatever. It happens, and then they go away.
Liverpool, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's not a real place.
Liverpool's number one, Zach Gibson. There we go.
That's Dom Mysterio's girlfriend.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liv leaves the pool after Dominic's done.
I'm hoping I'm hoping they stick around because I would love to see them in this tag division, and I would love to see them in World Tag League this year.
That would be a good get if they can get them in a tag league.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the AEW rep this year?
Ooh, last year it was Gates of Agony, right?
Yes.
All right. Shane
Probably.
Taylor Productions.
That wouldn't surprise me.
That'd be a fun one.
Yeah, it'll be a Go-Go and Tiger Style.
Oh, you're not sending Shane Taylor?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you can get past the visa things. But I'm just like I only pick. I don't know. Maybe I just know he's from Houston. So
wow.
What does that mean? I'm from Houston.
Exactly.
Brian Keith made it to Japan.
I know, but it took a while.
Well, he's from Greenspoint. It's different.
They're closing the Greenpoint Mall. Finally.
I was about to say it's not already closed.
I thought so until they said it on the news that they're closing officially.
That's like telling me Pasadena Town Square Mall's still open.
Yeah, but anyway,
that's the big stuff for as far as news, New Japan wise. We also have we had Naomichi Marufuji show up at SummerSlam recently, and he's done a few interviews as of late, and apparently he wants to fight everybody in WWE now.
And I am all for it.
So, with that said, who's your number one match?
I mean, Cody outright said that he wanted to fight him before all this other stuff came up about Gunther and Balor and all other stuff.
Wasn't Marufuji on the list?
Yeah, for Cody.
Yeah, like the old list. I feel like Marufuji was on there. So yeah, that would be. I think that's probably because Marufuji and Balor had to have crossed paths before, right?
Who?
He might want his revenge if he lost.
Mm-hmm. And then he also said he wants to fight Gunther, and that would be interesting. I'm all for Marufuji taking any of these matches. I'd love to see at least one of them be in WWE just out of pure curiosity, just to see it.
How about Marufuji?
Oh God!
What do you mean? Oh God!
Because I know something's coming.
What are you talking about? You don't think I'm pitching an actual match here?
Go ahead.
No. You're not going to let me cook with some banger.
The kitchen is yours. Cook.
Okay. Now, Marufuji versus. Oh wait, never mind. He got released.
Jesus Christ. Who?
I was going to say Von Wagner, but he got released.
Why would you do that? Why?
We waited all that for you to go with Von Wagner.
I forgot he got released.
I mean, you could have at least gone with like almost or something.
No, because that'd be good.
What? Okay.
Shout out to the Homo sapiens.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Almighty. But yeah, listen, it seems like WWE's at least for now, enjoying this partnership of sorts with Noah. So I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you got the
Odyssey
Marufuji
Jones.
God damn it. Stop it. You got the crossover with AJ going over there to fight Marufuji.
Mhm.
Then you now have Josh Briggs and Trayvon Heights.
Tavion Heights, yeah.
Tavion Heights. I don't know why I want to call him that other word. But they're over there in the G1. I mean, in one. So many ones. Throw your ones up. But yeah,
Tanga Loa?
bitch, stop. Just stop. No.
Japanese legend Tanga Loa.
No.
It would be amazing to waste that match on Tanga Loa.
Fuck it. It's just damn. It's goddamn Marufuji versus everyone. Is there any news about some people that may be coming to the States on
there is.
Or
Yes,
something
there
like
is.
that?
Stardom's Hanako and Mina Shirakawa are coming on a U.S. tour.
Yeah.
Shirakawa is likely going back to AEW. And then Hanako's doing a tour of the U.S. Indies, including coming here to Houston.
Yeah.
Which is on the same night as All In, that show.
No. I think they did that once before to where they had a major pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was one of the WWE shows, so I didn't care as much, but I want to see All In. So that one's going to be interesting for me because I could walk there.
Yeah. And you could probably watch All In on your phone.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea. But yeah, Mina Shirakawa likely coming back to AEW. I'm sure she'll be involved in the Tony Storm, Mariah May stuff.
Or she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see her fight, wrestle other people besides them, certainly.
Yeah, and because there was a lot of fan support for her when she came over initially. So
yeah, she got over very quickly.
Yeah. And speaking of people that may be coming to the States here pretty soon, or might be already here, we got Giulia. She had a final match.
She's having her final match.
Oh, having. I thought it happened. I'm sorry.
No.
I've seen the headbutt clip.
Yes. If you haven't seen Giulia throw just a ridiculous headbutt and bust someone open hard way, if you like that,
different than the usual way she makes people bust hard way.
Oh no, goo.
Yeah, she also had a magazine shoot come out.
That's going to say
popular. Very popular on the internet right now. But yeah, her final match, August 19th, for Marigold. I
know Paul won't approve. I know Paul won't approve it. But that's the show title, busting the hard way.
Well, we're gonna have to at least try.
We have to pitch it. We got to bring the context. Bring the context.
We nut. That's their context.
What are you doing?
Good God.
That'll
be Giulia's final. Well, here's the thing. It is theoretically the final Marigold match. There is still a match that they've never done that they've talked about, and it's Giulia and Utami Hayashishina. That match has still never happened.
Speaking of goo,
well, that's not what I mean. Yes, but no. I have a feeling this probably isn't the last time we see Giulia and Marigold, but it will be the last time for a bit. Because it seems like they also want to have a working relationship with WWE. So I could easily see Giulia and Utami at Marigold's New Year's show because they'll want to bring something big for that.
Okay,
that's just me speculating, but that seems.
I think you bring out the big guns,
which is
WWE sends over a talent, get her ready. bring it to the international audience. You got to have her face a real shooter, a real Japanese legend. That's right, Tanga Loa.
You motherfucker! You.
Well, here's the funny thing. You say that though. Marigold is having their big tournament at the end of this month. The Dream Star Grand Prix. It starts at August 30th, and they still have, I believe, 2 spots left to fill, and one of them is supposed to be an outsider. Oh, so it wouldn't shock me if they sent someone from
Tanga Loa showing up. Hey, yes. You want a war? You know why I'm here,
man.
Why is Tanga Loa Scott Hall?
The outsider.
Oh, Christ.
Okay. With that being said, we need to go outside and take our first break. More about the G1 and the N1 and other tournaments possibly when we come back from this break.
Do you want more from Fatal 4? Well, you should join our Patreon for only $3 a month and get ad-free episodes and full access to our Discord. You can talk the latest movies and games and sports with one of my favorite ever online communities. Also get exclusive access to pilot episodes for future Fatal 4 podcasts. And not only all of that, but you get the peace of mind of knowing that you are supporting independent wrestling media. So what are you waiting for? Head to patreon.com/Fatal4Pod. That's Fatal F-O-U-R Pod.
And we're back. Discuss the B block. We have a lot of tournaments going on. We got the G1, the N1. How come we're not talking about A1, Team Canada legend, TNA legend? Can we talk about him for a second?
Sure.
Okay, that's all I want to talk about. Let's talk about the G1.
There you go. We're done.
Yeah, that's it. All right, let's talk about the G1.
Who did he ever beat?
Probably Sting. I don't know.
Probably knowing that company. Let's talk some G1. I know I'm caught up. Will, are you caught up all the way up?
Relatively. I know what's going on. I'm keeping up with the results. That doesn't mean I watched all of the matches, but I know what's happening at least.
Gotcha.
Yeah, right. I am 2 days behind, so I have not seen the 6th or the 7th of August.
Okay. We'll hit A block first. We've got a tie for first now with Evil and Zack Sabre Jr., which is interesting because if you remember last time we talked, Evil was still at 10 points and was leading, which means we finally had some losses for Evil with Great O'Khan, which was fine. But the Evil match we need to talk about is against Zack Sabre Jr. And that match went all of about 15 seconds.
What? The best Evil match ever.
It's just about, especially for this run. They had the regular House of Torture tactics before the match, so there was some beat down stuff, and then Zach gets a flash roll up after the bell sounds, and it was
all right. So before we started recording, I'm sorry, but when we started recording, before we started recording proper, I was about to go into this whole thing about it because you brought up how Zack Sabre Jr. and Evil was a great match, and now I see why. But honestly, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 nights of this tournament. Every Evil match that popped up on the docket for me to view with my eye holes, I had severe anxiety. It's just to where when I put the Evil match on, I just felt this I got the jitters and everything. And I just I want this shit to hurry up and be over, So it's just anytime Evil was put on this card, I more or less skipped the match, or I just fast forward to maybe the last 2-3 minutes of the match to see how it plays out. I could give a fuck less about Evil right now in this current incarnation, this House of Torture bullshit. It's not doing it for me, brother.
No, that's fair. But yeah, I think if you do watch one evil match this tournament, make it the Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Yeah. You got anything on Evil or Zach, Will?
No, not really.
Okay.
Zach is cool. Evil is bad.
Evil is evil.
Well, everything is evil.
Mm.
It used to be, and it used to be fun, and now it's not anymore.
Yeah.
So the Evil and Zach are leading the block right now. Zach leads on the tiebreaker over Evil now. So right now, Zack Sabre Jr. is your block leader. Tied for second right now is Tetsuya Naito and Sonata.
I don't like that.
I mean, it's very interesting because Naito's, we've been saying it. He's been
washed.
He's been Naito.
He's been held together by prayers and duct tape.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I have to imagine he's going to win a couple more matches and get into the playoffs, but from there, I don't know what happens. It'll be interesting, certainly, because he's lost a number of matches.
Yeah.
So
I wish that they all come through with the New Japan promise of like you pin a champion, you get a title match. So I want Naito to run the gauntlet all the way up to Wrestle Kingdom. All the people that beat him, give him title shots. And they just progressively beat the shit more out of him. And he just like at freaking Wrestle Kingdom, he gives up the ghost.
Perhaps literally, by the way, looks of it. And we also got Sonata. Sonata finally had a good match this tournament. Sonata Shingo.
He's do one every year.
Yeah. Sonata Shingo, very much worth watching. It was a very good match, but it's also Shingo, who I don't think is capable of a bad match.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's all I got about Sonata, to be honest. And tied in the third place spot, we got Shota Umino, Shingo, Great Khan, Jake Lee, and Gabe Kidd all at 6. Now, I believe we have some more Jake Lee discussion to have.
Do we?
It sounds
Tell me
like
more.
Jake Lee and Gabe Kidd had a good match.
Yes, they did.
Now, is that more because of Gabe Kidd?
Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
Well,
I would agree with that.
Because like he put in when I say he, I mean Jake Lee. I think he put in a good performance, but up until that point, he has had shit for competitors. So the matches were lackluster because of the people he was going up against. Naito, Evil, Sonata. I mean, people that we've openly griped about on this podcast since even before this podcast has started, for over 4 episodes ago. So like, yeah, because of Gabe Kidd, it was a better match.
So thank you, Gabe Kidd.
Yeah, Gabe, like we said before, we were talking about the Leo Rush match. Gabe Kidd's been tremendous.
Yes.
He is in contention, even though it won't be on points. He's in contention for best of this tournament, just because of the strides that he's made.
Yeah, and I believe like because of this tournament, and maybe y'all could speak to maybe even before. I think this is truly his coming out party or whatever. I know they did this shit with the cage match and the War Dogs and stuff. I mean, that's bullshit plunder or whatever, hardy fun bullshit or whatever. But like, he's truly proved himself this tournament. And if out of these 12 nights, I can recommend you a Gabe Kidd match, it would be the one against Shingo, because they tore that shit up. It was really, really good.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best A-block match so far. I'll tell you who isn't lighting the world on fire is Shota Umino. He's I mean, obviously he came into the tournament injured. But
quote unquote.
He I don't know where his fire went. Like, because he just doesn't seem to have.
It happened as soon as Moxley got off TV. Makes you think.
I mean, maybe, you know,
They're a symbiosis.
Because I mean, there were people who said, you know, Shota's going to be the guy.
Yeah,
but I mean, he's, you know,
not showing. He's not exhibiting the guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
Potential.
I mean, I think he's below everybody except Narita at this point. And Narita is only there because of the gimmick. I feel like there's a much better Ren Narita that exists. It's just not in the House of Torture gimmick.
I mean, it's the same thing with a show as well. It's just like they have the potential to be top tier talent, but they're just like in a cocoon of House of Torture.
Yeah, and like I know we'd said it before that it seemed like that was helping them a little bit get.
Yeah, it gave them a little bit more personality.
Yeah, but I think it's run its course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know, we got to wait and see.
Yeah, and the only other person we hadn't talked about is Callum Newman, and he's at 4 points, and he's been fine. You know, it's he's there to take losses.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotten a couple nice wins, which was, you know, beating Shingo is surprising. That's I feel like that shows that they know they've got something with him. But I mean, yeah, he's there to take pins. But yeah, I think A Block's been about what we expected so far. You know, as far as the guys still up there, I think it's pretty obvious Zach's making the finals, and I gotta assume Naito is. I would like for the third guy to be Shingo, but I don't know if it will. I would have guessed Jake Lee. I think I did guess Jake Lee initially when we did this, but man, I don't know. I don't know how you keep Shingo out of it. How good he's been.
I watched the past couple years of New Japan.
That's also true.
I also have another mention as far as you know, standout performer throughout this tournament, Hanari.
Yeah, that'll move us to B Block.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Hanari has been excellent.
I do want to make one Hanari complaint.
Tell me more.
It was the ending to the Jeff Cobb match.
Oh yeah.
And that was so like hokey performance center bullshit finish.
Yeah, it was a little much.
I'm like, send your ass over to Florida already, and you can be with all the other QAnon nut jobs down there. But
well, I mean, apparently he rejected the WWE contract.
Especially, they probably don't want him now since he got the face tattoo.
Honestly, I thought they'd be more marketable with it.
I mean, as far as merch wise or whatever, because like I think it's cool, like how you got the face mask with the tattoo on it or whatever.
Right.
I mean, they could do stuff with him, but it's just like if it doesn't come off in the wash or throughout the match, I don't think they're going for no shit like that. Because why they don't have nothing like that now? I mean, there's plenty of people with face tattoos tearing it up. True.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you gotta have some balls to have that tattoo. Because that just had to just be miserable,
painful.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you probably got it like the old school traditional way with like the stick and the hammer and shit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but I guess that's why you can just slap the shit out of him and he does not feel it, like Yoda Tsuji did. They had a really that's a match you need to go watch. Hinare and Yoda Tsuji. It took a little longer than I expected for them to kind of gel, but they finally do, and it's very good.
And Will, since we are an audio medium at the current moment or whatever, and not everybody might go back and watch some of these matches, would you like to give us a little bit of a description of how that ending of that match went?
Oh, Hinare and Jeff Cobb?
Yes. So we can visualize your complaint.
Okay, so Jeff Cobb is standing towering over Hinare, and he looks like he's ready to put him out. And then Hinare's on his knees, and he looks up lovingly into Jeff Cobb's eyes. Now, for those who don't know, there were stablemates in the United Empire.
Yes.
So that helps in context here. And Hinare throws up his hand. It does like the Islander, hey, hang 10, but and he didn't throw up the United Empire. He did like a hang 10 thing, and then Jeff Cobb reciprocated, and then he slammed him and pinned him.
It was very I'm sorry, I love you, super kick to the face type deal.
Right.
It was still fun though.
Yeah. Speaking of Jeff Cobb is your B block points leader at the moment.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's I love it, but it's a little surprising.
I mean, we still got time to fuck it up. We got time to fuck all this up.
Right. We need to give Kinosuke the block anyways.
And speaking
hell
of
yeah.
Takeshita, good Lord.
Did you see him spike LP through that table?
I did that.
Hell yeah.
And he fucked up his. Yeah, I thought he had the Bob Holly at first. I'm like, boy, them LP back shots are crazy.
Beep, 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 beep.
We're going to clip that. But no, Takeshita. It's Takeshita, Goto, Tsuji, Finley, and Narita all tied at 8. But yeah, Takeshita has easily been the star of this tournament.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk about Gabe Kidd being a standout. I talk about Hanari being a standout. I love Yota Tsuji, but Tanosuke Takeshita is leagues and bounds above everyone in this tournament. And I'm saying it with my chest.
Yeah, I mean, he really. If I'm New Japan, I don't know.
Send all the money.
Yeah. Even if the Japanese stock market is fluctuating at the moment,
It's like, would you rather move home or would you rather hang out with Don Callis?
I would fire people on the roster to retain or keep or just sign Takeshita.
I mean, he's a star. I mean, he could be the star of this company.
Aesthetically, I know they're in Japan, but like even aesthetically, he looks different from everyone else in this tournament or whatever. It's just like he's there. If like to me, if it was my book, Takeshita winning this shit. But like looking at this, and we know that probably won't happen, or it won't happen. But like Takeshita in this tournament looks like he's here as a formality. It's just like, I'm just doing this tournament because I'm going to win this bitch anyway. But I'm just like, I'm here for the payday, It's just like he is just that much on another level over all these other people, man. Sign him, New Japan.
I wish they would. I'd be very curious to know what his contract status is. And also, if you're DDT, don't you book Takeshita Ibushi as quickly as you could?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Just in case he signs somewhere, you'd be like, can we get this big house real quick before you sign somewhere?
Pretty please.
Please let us make a little money.
Honestly, if I'm Takeshita, I would not go back to AEW when my contract is up, unless they like threw all the stupid money. But then again, I don't think his. That's his motivation, the money, whatnot. As an outsider looking in, I don't know what his thought process is like or whatever. But I feel like he's not that type of person that's worried about what the big paychecks is going to be about. Is where he can be most creatively free, kind of like Kota Ibushi, but more sane.
Yeah. He believes in Western medicine.
Cinnabon?
Yes, that is the medicine.
Listen, have you ever had Cinnabon and not felt better?
No.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Cinnabon is the Robitussin of the 21st century.
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got here. Yota Tsuji. And Yota Tsuji's had a really nice tournament. I don't think it's been as
as stellar as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah. There have been other guys who've outshone him a little bit in the tournament, but he's still been very good. So you're gonna find this interesting. The main event of last night: Hiroki Goto and David Finlay.
Mhm.
Actually, a really good match.
Shout out Goto.
Listen, Finley pulled his own on this one. He got Goto over really well. It was probably the best crowd reaction Goto's gotten in years. I would absolutely go back and watch this if you haven't.
From everybody but Will.
Yeah.
What? I like Goto.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you always get him the best reactions, so everyone except for you give him all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because as we all know, the G in the G1 stands for.
God damn, he teed it up for you there, Will.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you motherfuckers.
Oh, Joe Hendry.
All right, good.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's just good enough. Christ. The other guy that I would definitely want to hit on here in B Block is Bolton.
Oh, you don't know if he's
Is he your type?
God, fuck you. We made the same joke at the same
time. As soon as I said it, I knew that was coming, and both of you went for it. Amazing.
Easy joke.
Yeah, I deserve that one. But no, Bolton Oleg, he just had a match with Jeff Cobb, and it's just too. It opened the show actually, and it's just two big dudes going at it, and just
two shooters.
It's so good. Bolton Oleg has been tremendous this tournament.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter which, even if it's like the opener 8-10 minute match, he still looks good, and he's still raw, but like in 2 years from now, he's gonna be tremendous.
And then we still got those two other big giant white kids in the wings on excursion right now. That's still to come back.
Oscar Lube and I don't remember the other one's name.
What? That can't be his. What? What's his name?
Loom, not Lube.
No, it is Lube.
Is Lube like ski?
I don't know exactly how it's pronounced, but that's the way it's spelled. It's not spelled that way, but it looks like that.
This is a goo heavy episode.
Yeah, that's
right,
probably
get your goo together.
Yeah,
get your goo
that's probably the title.
Like the
but yeah, you betcha. But yeah, so our top guys right now is Cobb, Tsuji, Takeshita, Goto, Finley, and Narita is at 8 somehow, and I don't know how that happened. But I don't think he's going to factor into the end. But it's interesting Cobb leading right now, because I can't imagine him being in the finals or at least in the playoffs. But man, it'd be hard because everybody's only got 2 matches left. We're down to the final 4 nights of block action.
Right.
It's going to be interesting. I feel like it's going to come down to one of these tiebreakers, because everybody's so close in B block. But I mean, Takeshita seems like a guarantee, just because you want to have that match quality, whether he's winning or not.
Right.
But the other 2 spots, you could convince me of any number of combinations.
Oh, hold up.
What do we got?
I just seen that picture that you posted with
Which
the
one?
miss.
Oh,
what the hell are you doing?
I didn't make that. I saw that on Twitter. Shout out AEW China.
Bug on.
What did you do? Oh, hold on.
Hurry up and look.
Oh, yeah, that's no thank you.
No, the image above it I made. That's our show image.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right. It probably won't work because Paul will be like, it's not the right size. It's not the right dimensions. It's not HD.
Why does he sound like that?
That's how he sounds when he comes to that stuff.
Yeah. So do we have any other G1 thoughts at the moment?
I like to say this is definitely an improvement from last year's.
Oh, very much so.
Especially on the 1-year anniversary of the legendary Kazuchika Okada versus Tanga Loa match.
We're not going to get away from Tanga Loa, are we?
No. But I just like to say I'm happy they went with this format. They didn't overbloat shit this year. I like the new blood in it. The actual new blood. They should put WCW new blood people in it next year, like Lex Luger or something. I don't know.
Give me above average Mike Sanders.
I didn't think I say Mike Austin for a second. Like that would be kind of weird.
No, Mike Sanders. He's above average.
Is he even alive?
I don't know.
You would be above 6 feet then.
Damn.
With that being said, I think this is where we can take our final break for the evening. And when we come back, we'll talk about the 5-Star Grand Prix.
Yeah.
All that and more. Stay tuned.
And we are back, and it's time to talk about Stardom's 5-Star Grand Prix tournament. That's right, we're going to have a third tournament going on this month.
What are we, Tony Khan?
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I can hear the glee in your voice, at least with this one, though.
This is Tony Khan's favorite podcast because we talk only tournaments.
We love tournaments.
Is he Paul Bearer?
Oh yes, Stardom 5-Star Grand Prix.
Good Lord. Yeah, this is basically Stardom's version of the G1. It is the 13th, I believe. Yes, the 13th iteration of the tournament. It started in 2012. And it is it's been done a few different ways, much like the G1. There have been different iterations of how many blocks or different pools or things like that. But the interesting thing is, unlike the G1, it's always
Coca-Cola.
Yes, it's always Coca-Cola. No, it's always been for a shot at the World of Stardom Championship. Though, interestingly, it took 4 years, I believe. 5 years for the winner of the tournament to actually win the championship.
Wow.
Yeah, the first 5 lost. The first one to ever win the championship after winning the 5-star, Tony Storm.
Hey, I know who that is.
Tony Storm's been the winner of this tournament. Io Shirai, Kyrie.
So I have a
Giulia.
question.
Yeah, there have been a number of names that people would know in the Stardom 5-star.
But I have a question. So, like,
Yes,
I know in the past we did like our a tape study or whatever, where we go over and watch classic Japanese professional wrestling matches from, with a certain theme or certain genre and whatnot. So I think the last one we did was in preparation for the G1, to where we watched classic G1 matches and whatnot.
Yes.
So is the G1 tournament kind of like, the granddaddy of them all, is like kind of like what set the template for like maybe the N1 or the 5-Star Grand Prix and everything like that?
Oh, yeah.
Is it the oldest tournament is what I'm asking.
The G is of those. Yes, it is. Is the oldest tournament period? I don't know that. But yeah, the G1 is what, gave the idea or birthed these other ones, to the N1, the G1. I think All Japan has Champions Carnival as well, which is their version, but I know it hasn't been around as long. But yeah, Stardom, this Stardom 5-Star Grand Prix, we have 4 blocks. Let me bring it up here. We have blue and red blocks, and blue, red, and blue. Jesus,
get your shit together, goddammit.
Blue A and blue B and red A and red B.
What? I don't like that. No wonder this tournament hadn't been around that long.
It's been around for, what is it, 2012? So 12 years. This is the 12th year of the tournament.
It's 12 years and you can't get your shit together. Fucking blue block and A block and A blue blade.
Well, it's the first year they've done that.
Bobby Blue Blade.
Every year it's only just been the 2 blocks, but this year it's 4.
Yeah. Yeah. There's much like the G1 last year.
Yeah.
Each block consisting of 7 people.
Yeah, so it's a little smaller. But yeah, so this is going to be kind of an interesting year with both that. Also, something I should tell you, at the end of every 5-star Grand Prix, they give out awards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of like how we were talking about the G1, like, freaking Gabe Kidd is in Hanare and all those guys are like most improved, or Oleg is best up and comer or some shit like that. So they do stuff like that.
Yeah, you've got a best match for each block. You've got a technique
Ooh,
award. You've got an outstanding performance. You got a fighting spirit.
I really like that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of it's a neat little thing.
I think one year they should do something drastic, like you have best and worst wrestlers of the same person.
Who would ever do such a thing?
I don't know.
Meltzer.
Something like a famous former dirt sheet writer would do. I don't know.
I don't know about former.
Oh.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
I think B-Rob has his references crossed.
I do.
Yeah,
Does he have the same name as you?
All right, let's keep going.
yeah. But yeah, there's been a number of people that kind of been made for this tournament. Like I said, Toni Storm won it, and he kind of put her on the map. Jamie Hayter won it in 2019. I'm sorry.
Oh, I miss Jamie Hayter.
She won the Fighting Spirit Award. Where did? Oh, that's I clicked on the wrong link. There we go. Yeah, Jamie Hayter's been. She won the Fighting Spirit Award. Who else has been here? B. Priestley's been in it. She is now what's her name in NXT?
Blair Davenport.
Blair Davenport, yes. Who else has been in here?
Listen, if you're white and British, you've probably been in this tournament.
Yeah, kind of. Piper Niven, formerly Viper. She was in it. She had a very good Stardom run. Yeah, essentially, yes, there is a number of British and Scottish talent that's come through here. Zaya Brookside,
who's now kicking ass in Impact right now.
That's where she is now. Yeah. Bless you.
Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, so this tournament is kind of interesting because I believe we talked about it last show. Stardom has a new World of Stardom champion in Natsuko Tora, and she is not in this tournament, which is odd.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Is like kind of like the G1, how the champion is usually in the thing or whatnot, and the champion is not in this one.
Correct. Yeah, she decided that she did not need to participate in the tournament, and named Ruaka her
replacement
instead, who is her stablemate in Hate.
Hate.
Yeah. And I figured we'd go real quickly through the participants in the blocks, just kind of give you an idea who they are, and see what you think of. What do you got?
Who's the biggest hater?
Well, Natsuko Tora is the leader of Hate. And now it's I think maybe one of your new favorites, Saya Kamitani.
Is that mine?
Well, you just saw her today.
Oh yeah. Oh
yes.
Fuck. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, she's the number 2 in Hate now. Yeah, we'll start real quick with the Red Stars A block. Representing Cosmic Angels, we have Natsupoi.
That sounds like a video game I need to buy.
I mean, that kind of does actually. She is someone who we're going to we will say we are going to have a tape study for Stardom this week. So anybody, if you are on the Discord, it'll be on Friday. Right now, it's scheduled for 7:00. If you're not with the Discord, you can be part of it for $3 a month if you go to our Patreon, fatal4pod.com. That's fatal FOUR-pod.com, and join us and watch some really fun Stardom stuff to get you excited for this 5-star Grand Prix.
I'll just start them in general.
Yeah. Because the list I've put together is kind of a not necessarily the best of Stardom, but I think the best matches to get people into Stardom. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun there.
Or get Stardom into you.
Yes.
What?
Your eye holes, man. You got to observe it with your
Yeah.
eyes. It gets into your brain cavity and everything because you see it and you remember it. That's how it gets into you.
Also, Natsupoi, the current Wonder of Stardom champion, which is the secondary belt in Stardom. She just won it at the last show. So any losses she takes might be interesting for future matches. Also,
is that kind of like the same across the board?
for
Throughout
the
all
most
these
part.
companies, to like
Yeah.
you pin the champ, you get the title shot.
Yeah, for the most part. It's an easy way to make matches.
Okay.
We've also got in Red Stars A, we got Micah, who is the former champion who just lost the belt, and I feel like there's a good chance that she's going to play heavily in the finals of this tournament. She is the leader of the EXV stable.
You just making up shit.
No, that's that's where Mina Shirakawa is from.
Okay.
She's also EXV. But yeah, that'll be an interesting thing to watch, to see if she does end up having some sort of a redemption through this tournament.
Mhm.
Next up is Hazuki. She is representing Stars. She, I believe, was it Hazuki or Azumi? That was Azumi. I was thinking that you had seen the triple threat. It was Azumi that you'd seen with Mercedes and Starlight Kid.
Yeah.
Which is we'll get to both of them. Yes, Azumi, I'm sorry, Hazuki, one of my personal favorites. I don't think I've ever seen a bad Hazuki match, and she's been around since, I think that since I started watching Stardom. She was she came up with Io Shirai. Her and Azumi both were kind of Io's young. They were her young lions, basically.
So, what is that the slang for other companies? Because I know New Japan.
No, that's just the easiest way to explain it.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, if you've seen Io wrestle, she's a smaller, maybe a little bit faster version of Io.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she's someone who to pay attention to if you haven't seen her before. Also in the block is Ruaka, who is replacing Natsuko Tora in the tournament. She's with Hate.
The final boss.
Yes, the Ruaka. Yes. She is she's interesting. She started very, like most of the wrestlers do. She started very young, which is very common in Joshi wrestling. And she reminds me a lot of and you'll see it whenever you watch the show. It'll be pretty apparent that she wrestles a lot like Natsuko Tora. It's more of a grounded style, which is a little different from what most Stardom people do.
Okay.
We also have Konami representing Hate.
They make good games.
They do. But Konami, a great striker. She's had a number of really good matches. But she's somebody who is always near the top.
But is she modest to the top?
God, I hope not.
Creatures!
And then rounding out Stars A is Manami, making her 5-star debut.
Shout out Sendai Girls.
Yes. And Yuna Mizumori making her debut.
Kazane Minare?
Good enough.
That's just what?
Yuna Mizumori. It's just her Stardom 5-star Grand Prix debut as well. Red Stars B, we've got Mayu Iwatani, who is the IWGP Women's Champion. Always one of the top stars in this tournament every year. You'll not get a bad match out of her. Tam Nakano, maybe my favorite in this tournament. You'll see her in a cage match on the tape study this week. which is not something that Stardom does very often, but it is very good and you will enjoy it. She's the leader of Cosmic Angels, and she's one that I would love for her to win the tournament, but I just don't see it happening just because the other things they've got going on right now. She actually AEW fans will have seen her lose to Willow Nightingale recently in a TBS title match. Also, we've got Momo Watanabe in Red Stars B. Yes, she was has also made she was on the Forbidden Door pre-show, and is tremendous. A former World of Stardom champion. We also have Azumi,
and we talked about that name so many times to where I think about Pets and Azumis.
Yes, yeah. If you'd seen B-Rob, you would seen her in the Starlight Kid Mercedes Azumi triple threat, which you I remember you being a very big fan of. We also have May Sarah making her debut appearance in the 5-star, and Saya Ida.
It sounds close to Saito.
I guess. Sure. We also, I mean, it is. We also have Tomoka Inaba representing
Just Tap Out.
Representing Just Tap Out.
Hold on. So we got Just Tap Out and Just 5 guys.
Well, funny enough you say that.
Yeah.
Just Tap Out is Taka Michinoku's promotion.
Hey, look at that. It works. I draw the lines together, brother.
Yeah, see, you're slowly starting to connect all these dots. And then we move over to Blue Stars. Blue Stars A. We have
there's more?
Yes, it's the second half. We have Saori Anu representing she's currently the Sendai Girls World Champion. Which is interesting having it. I'm trying to remember. I don't recall having another company's world champion in the 5-star, but I could be wrong. This is the first that I don't recall it offhand. So that's kind of an interesting thing, because Stardom hasn't done a huge amount of crossover stuff recently. So this is, I think, more of a push to do more of that now that it's under a new management. We also have Shuri, who is.
I know who that is.
Yeah, she is tremendous.
I was waiting for the joke. I knew he was going. I thought he was going to make the joke.
Which joke?
When you said Shuri, I thought you were going to say, "Oh yeah, the Black Panther."
Oh,
the one you always make. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we let you make those jokes. Well,
I don't make jokes. I'm only a serious host.
Absolutely.
He's also here so he doesn't get fined.
Oh, he's getting fined.
By who? I don't get paid. The fuck?
Or who else you got on that list?
We got Starlight Kid. One of the absolute best in the company. Probably, if I was going to say one person's matches to watch if you want to get into Stardom, and I had to name one person, it's Starlight Kid, because she is like, I think of her speed kind of like a Pac. Yes, she's Tupac. That's who Starlight Kid is. But she's one of the biggest stars in Stardom at the moment.
So she's not the biggest hater, though.
No.
All right. Just gotta clarify.
Not at the moment. She has been in the past, but not at the moment. Also making her debut in the 5-star is Xena,
the Princess Warrior.
Yes.
Not Lucy Lawless, but still very good. She's I'm trying to remember. I think she's British.
So she might win then.
I don't know if she'll win this year, but I think she'll have a good outing.
That would suck, like, to bring in all these British talent when you're Japanese and they're calling something like, "Oi, bruv, we're gonna do the toss down," Like, what the fuck she's saying?
And it's probably the other way too, right?
No.
Okay.
We've also got Kaguma, who is a great tag wrestler. We're just not going to get away from it. We just aren't.
We take women's wrestling seriously.
Well, one of us does.
Yeah, Will.
Yes.
How dare you? We have making her debut appearance representing AEW, Anna Jay.
Yeah.
The very first AEW representative in the Stardom 5-star Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
So
she needs something to do.
Yeah, so this will be interesting to see how she fares in this tournament. How
I imagine she joins a stable.
Generally, they do. I'd be curious who it is.
Just 5 girls.
Wasn't she teaming with Azumi before, or who's she teaming with before Forbidden Door time?
I don't remember. I'd have to look that back up. Yeah, generally, whenever you come over, you do end up just de facto joining a stable just for undercard tags and the like. I would not be surprised if she ended up with EXV, especially since Mina Shirakawa is coming over for the month. But yeah, it'll be an interesting to see how she's booked versus the way versus the way that AEW talent get booked, say in New Japan or anything. It'll be interesting to see what the difference is.
Mm-hmm.
We also have making her 5-star Grand Prix debut, Miyu Amasaki.
Mm-hmm.
We have Suzu Suzuki.
Is that Minoru's kin?
No relation that I am aware of.
Do you say kin or kitten?
Kin.
Oh, okay.
K-I-N. I'm just kin. No,
you're B-Rob.
Oh, you're right.
We also have Saya Kamitani, Hanan, Rana Yagami, Saki Kashima, one of my personal favorites, Thekla.
He just likes how Thekla looks.
Well, she's also very good in the ring.
I mean, you throwing a lot of names at us or whatever.
Well,
I know a lot of people don't have a Ada reference, so we might have links for you somewhere.
Yeah. I have a whole I have a whole link to get details of all these people. I just want to give you just an idea of who's and what's, and you'll know once you start watching the 5-star, you'll notice the names and all that kind of thing. We also have rounding it out, Risa Sarah. And
Reese's Puffs.
Yes. And she is she's the final entrant as a freelancer.
Congrats, Maxwell.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Okay, I just got that freelance, yes. But yeah, those are your entrants to the 5-star Grand Prix. It starts this Sunday. So we'll start coverage of that, next week. And it's Stardom World is what it'll be on. You can sign up for that for right around $6 a month.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good deal. They have pretty much their entire backlog back up now. So you can go into the past and watch matches from from Tony Storm, Meiko Satomura, Jamie Hayter, a ton of different people you see on TV now have been through Stardom.
No.
But they're partners with New Japan, so I'd assume the Gorillas of Destiny showed up there at least once.
Not that I'm aware. There is one or two Minoru Suzuki appearances.
Yeah, but it's not the infamous Tanga Loa.
It is. You want to end the show?
It is not Tanga Loa. Much to Will's dismay, I think we have to leave before one of us gets really sad.
I'm always sad.
Is that why?
Like the Hulk.
Is that why you do it?
He's like the Hulk. He's like, that's my secret. I'm always sad.
Oh Christ!
We're out of here, folks. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Is that you ever saying goodbye?
Yeah, say goodbye.
Okay. Happy birthday to everyone who has a birthday, and happy birthday, Tanga Loa.
No, happy birthday to Tanga Loa. He doesn't get a happy birthday.
Well, fuck you.